Okay, good morning. My name is Achmad Mubarak, and now I want to present my dissertation about financial literacy impact on financial decision making among students in Bandung. So, for a brief introduction, uh, financial literacy importance can be defined that the rising importance of financial literacy due to the growing financial sector in Indonesia. That's why that is became an important topic within the Indonesia. Also, the statistic from the Financial Service Authority of Indonesia or Otoritas Jasa Keuangan said that even though there's 85% financial inclusion between Indonesian people, but there's only 49.5% financial literacy among them. And so the research aim is finding the relationship between financial literacy and financial decision making. So for the literature review, there's actually a lot of journals, but here are the three main journals that I use. So the first is from OECD. They explains about the financial literacy as the process to improve understanding of financial products and concepts. Then PACFL, financial literacy includes knowledge and skill to manage financial resources effectively, and also the journal from Lusardi and Tufano. They emphasize the importance of debt literacy. Okay, now for the factors influencing financial literacy. Uh, from the research by Sugiyarti and Maula from 2019, they said that financial knowledge or financial literacy need to have several variables such as financing, saving, investment, and debt. Thus, the questionnaire or quiz to level the people's financial literacy needed to have these variables. And also the influence of parents and economic status as the demographic influence. So for the sampling, I use the Sloven methods, and this is the formula. The N means the sample needed, so the test is valid. And for the capital N means the overall people within the area. So there's 74,660 students in Bandung because my area is in Bandung. And for the E means the error rate, and I use 10% or zero point 0.1. So I determined that the confidence interval level to be 90. And from the implementation to the formula, I concluded that I need 99.8 people or rounded up to 100 people. And for measuring financial literacy, I use a quiz that consists of 10 questions with different themes such as investment, savings, etc. that I have explained before the previous slide. But there's some challenges in the measurement. The first is overlapping with numeracy and general understanding of financial concept because uh, the questionnaire need to have these variables, and these indicators uh, have been researched before and used by this journal by Yahaya and others from 2019. So the data analysis method that I use is simple linear. So the formula is as in here, and the y is dependent variable. As in, it could be an isolated case of dependent variable, and I use financial behavior. Independent variable, the x variable, the means the independent variable might be a score for financial literacy or some other type of demographic attribute that is expected to influence financial behavior. And that's the constant formula, and E is error percentage. and I use 0.1 and 90% confidence level. So after doing the questionnaire and quiz from three from three universities in Indonesia, in Bandung, I mean, this is the data that I got. So mostly that use the questionnaire are bachelors, as or Indonesia we call it S1. And for the age, mostly people are aged at 13 and 25. So financial behavior includes planning, budgeting, investment, savings, and influenced by financial literacy, family, and socio-economic conditions, as I said before. And this is the data that I got. So the median, and deviation as seen here. So the slope as in is 3.52, meaning that an increment in the financial literacy score by a point would increase the financial behavior by approximately 3.52 points. And for the intercept, I got 27 points. So it starts at 27.65 points, even at a financial literacy score of 0. And the R squared is the variable where it quantifies how much the dependent variable is varied or have a relation by the independent variable. And from the score that I got is 0.0055, meaning that's only 0.55% of the variation in financial behavior. So it means that the relation is very weak. So the conclusion is the first is the positive association. The fact that the slope is positive implies that there is a direct relationship between financial literacy and financial behavior, even though it is very, very weak. And B, the second is weak relationship. As said before, the R squared value is 0.55, meaning that the other variable are likely more significant predictor of financial behavior than just financial literacy. And the regression analysis is true. The value is 0.55 and the correlation coefficient is 0.074. So my hypothesis that the relationship will be large is mistaken, and I got the weak correlation. So for the next researchers, I think it is better to use, rather than linear regression, to use the multilinear, because there's uh, the more the variables, the more the R squared, meaning it is more credible. I think that's it from me. Thank you.